Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. First one of many I hope. This morning I am down here feeding the bullocks. They're not mine. Yeah. They're someone that we rent the ground to, but I just look around for them and feed them. So that's what we got going on this morning. Got the feed, got the bullocks. Collie needs to load up. B, come load up. Load up. She needs to go on the quad bike. Yeah, let's get them some food. Just like that. As easy as that. They're fed. That is her calf. You stay there. Make sure the collie stays on the quad bike. That's what my stand was the castor oil pot. But yeah, as I say, these aren't mine. We're renting this field out over the winter, just because we've got no livestock here at the moment. So it just makes it a bit easier and keeps grass down. Phil, come away. He's trying to eat what they're eating. So yeah, that's that done. And I'm now going to go around the fields. Got a few sheep out here, just going to check them. And then going to have a look at the new grass lay that we put in. See how that's doing. So yeah. Collie thinks he wants to round it up. Where is she? Sorry if my fingers are in the way. You're not rounding it up, mate. No. I know as much as you want to. You're not. Spaniel is in danger. There he goes. Wants to play with the dog. So you can see over there, this field here with the zigzag hedge. That is our field. We put a new layout there in the autumn. And it's only just started to come up. We've had a couple of hard frosts that seem to have put it back, but we knew that field was going to be a bit behind because the ground wasn't, it didn't plough up all that well and everything like that. But the field below it, this one here, the light green one, that's the other one we did. Exactly the same time, no difference in it, only a couple of days, maybe a day or two. I think I seeded it the next morning actually. And that's come up lovely, really, really nice. Just shows the difference of how compact that field was compared to weren't very much compaction in that one down there. It's amazing really, just shows how much difference it's made on the greening up of the grass. So this field here is the third field of new lay that we put in. It's not doing too bad, to be fair. It's come up quite nice. There's a few little lines that it's not come up on a few patches, but we've had like I said in the previous clip, a couple of hard frosts. Well, not hard, but like frost enough to affect it, stop it growing a little bit. It's got hold of it, but it's come up. I'm pleased with it, considering that I've never put new lay in before on the farm, or much at all really. Yeah, really pleased with how it's done. We did use a combi drill, or I did use a combi drill. That's why there is a few lines. But what I did was I pretty much, where the pipes go down to the coulters, I disconnected them so that it just sprinkled it on the surface, and then the coulters and the harrow that was behind it, then sort of just brushed it over and raked it in. But to be fair, I think it's not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I'll put a date on the screen of when we put it in, and maybe a few pictures. I might have some videos, to be fair, just to add in so you can see what was done out here. But yeah, no, I'm pleased. If we just try and grab a bit out just to see how deep the root's growing. You can see how deep that root's growing already. Probably goes a bit further than that. I probably snapped a few off. So yeah, it's nice considering that this ground hasn't been ploughed up or hadn't had anything like that done to it for a good 45 years, maybe more. It was desperate need of it, and yeah, it was compact. You couldn't even put a spade in it. It was that rock solid. Look at it now, lovely, no compaction. You put your finger down there, so the root has actually got, it's got a chance to actually get in the ground and go where it needs to go and grow properly. So hopefully by the time the spring's here, it will really get going and actually do something. Dogs are enjoying themselves in the hedge. And there's a ram out with the ewes. They're the only ewes we've got here at the moment, so the dog's spooking them a bit. But yeah, he's done them, he's covered them all. He needs to come out now. And yeah, hopefully be lambing them about February time. Be nice. Load up. Hey, woo, baby doo. What are you doing? You smile, you smile, you smile. You gonna smile? Nah, I'm too excited. So, we are leaving the quad bike for now. And I'm going to go and have a look at the grass seed that I showed you from when I was up at the top field, when I was looking down, and yeah, go see how that's doing. Had a walk around it 4 days ago, something like that, so it's not going to have changed in the time that I've seen it, but it'd be nice to get it on video and see, you know, progress in a few months' time or whatever, see how it's looking in the spring. And yeah, it's literally just down here. Right, so here we are. This field's probably doing the best out of all of them, to be fair. But I'll put a picture up or a video up now of what the soil turned over like when I was ploughing it. It really did turn over nice, and you can see it was just nice dark soil, which is what we want. So yeah, it's still, you know, a bit liney in places. So that's why we use a combi drill, so it's going to put it in lines anyway. But that'll fill out. We've got some sheep coming on here, hopefully January time, that's going to eat it all down. Obviously I'm not going to walk over there now, but that was the other field that I said that's just not quite done a lot. It's moved in the past week, I suppose, started to show a bit more, but it, you know, it's got time. I'm not worried. It'll come up, just give it a little while. Let's have a walk out here and pull one up, see what the root's doing, shall we? It's going a bit of a, let's choose you. See what's going on here. See what we got. So yeah, again, look at that. Nice 2 inches of root there, maybe just over. So you leave some when you pull it up anyway. So there's probably a bit more in there than that. But yeah, no, really pleased. Really pleased with how this field's doing. So what we call cornfield, the last one I just showed you, is probably just a little bit behind this one. And that one, yeah, it's got some catching up to do, but it's yeah, it's not been exactly warm the past week, so but no, I'm pleased with how it's doing. It's coming back nicely, so yeah. Got to go and what am I doing now? My mum has bought a car from an auction that's running rough, so I'm going to go and plug the machine into it, see what it reads. It's got engine light on. So I'm going to go and see what fault codes come up, see if it's going to be a simple fix or something that's just going to cause headache. So yeah, let's go and find that one out. Right, so here's the car. It is a Mitsubishi Outlander, I believe. Yeah, Outlander. So it's running really rough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the reader in, see what comes up. Reader goes in there. So we need to put that up in like that. Then it should turn on like that. It's going to be really hard to film and do this all at once. So if we click OK, it should now be scanning the car and then show us what we need. It's got an engine light on, so it should chuck us a fault up. Obviously, I don't know whether it's going to be, you know, an easy fix or not, really. Let's see, may take a while. I'll come back when it's come back on. Okay, so we're in finally. Turns out I had to add the ignition on. Didn't realise. On the Land Rover, I don't normally need to do that. So what we got? We've got EGR cooling valve control circuit low. Okay, EGR. Okay, so we've got a problem with the EGR, it looks like. Which is fine. That is easy enough to do. So if we jump out and have a look, we should. EGR pipe. So yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a faff because I can guarantee it's probably going to be down the back there somewhere. But yeah, I've never worked on one of these motors before, so I'm going to have a look about, see where the EGR is, take it off, give it a clean, and then see if it's stuck, and then go from there. So after looking online, apparently it needs a DPF cleaning out or a new one. So too much faff for me, so we're going to book it into a garage and yeah, get them to do it really. Common fault on them, so yeah, garage can solve that one. I've got enough projects on. Right, next job, pallets. Right, so the idea with these is, sorry, let me out of the way. I'm going to cut them all up, down into lengths, and pretty much just going to do some kindling. We get through quite a bit in our log burner. So I'm going to cut all them up into kindling, split them. Then I need to cut all these up into lengths, and they go in, literally just all pile up in there, as you can see. We're getting a bit low, so need to yeah, sort that out. Forgot to bring my fuel with me, but I can nip back. I bought a quad bike up, so yeah, that's the job. Put you on a tripod and you can watch me do that. Right, so that is that done. It's a decent pile there. That'll last us probably good 2-3 weeks, something like that, maybe a bit more. I've left this pile because obviously there's a lot of nails in there, and with them bits I'd rather have the you know, the holder to be able to cut them properly, and I haven't got that up here at the moment, so they can wait. Like I say, that's enough for now. So yeah, good stuff. If you was wondering, this is our rake in the background. She's yet to be winterised. I will do a video of that. Yeah, it's Kuhn J7501, as you can see there. And yeah, pretty much it's got a bit of paint peel going on here. It's pretty much because it started to peel off here along there like it is doing there, and then over time it's just, you know, hay sat there, water sat there and peeling it off. But yeah, pressure wash doesn't help. Obviously takes a bit of the paint off, but you'll see a video of this because I need to put 2 new back tyres on it. Need to do a tyre repair on this one. Tube's gone inside. It yeah, got me through the last field. I trundled on, and yeah, needs doing now though. Obviously it needs a good clean off, finish the season off, clean off, diesel and oil mix all over it just to keep it from rusting. And I need to repair this stand here. Did the typical thing, forgot it was down, backed up, ripped it off. It's easy enough, just needs cutting off down here, re-welding back on. You guys will see that because I'll do a video of it. But yeah, that's our twin rotor rake, which is obviously a lovely bit of kit, makes the job nice and easy. So anyway, back to the task at hand. Need to now split all these up into little lengths and then stack them all up. Sorted. That is a pile of kindling. I actually think that'll last longer than what I said, to be fair. Got quite a lot out of that, so perfect. Lovely stuff. I don't normally use a bit of RSJ, to be fair. Normally I use a block of wood, but I normally do it down the other bit of the farm. But to be honest with you, it worked quite well. I sort of hung the wood over the edge like that. So then I didn't actually hit the metal too much. It was only when I had stubborn ones that I'd catch a bit of metal. But the old billock does the job nicely. Right, so got to put this all away and then just cut them into lengths, which is nice and simple. There we go, look at that. 2 bags full up with kindling. Is that pile gone? Right, now time to move on to these. Yeah. Right, so I've just finished cutting all them up. That's that job done. So, yeah, pleased with that. Log's done, that done. Good stuff. Probably going to leave the video there, just because I've got to now go to a meeting and edit this video. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, ring the bell, do all the stuff. And, yeah, I'm going to try and do a video every day, every other day, something like that. They may be a bit sporadic and how they are when they're coming out, but depends what I'm doing on the day. Today was a bit of a chill day, didn't really book much on or do much, purely because I've got the meeting today and then I've got to go out this afternoon, so didn't want to do too much. But yeah, just got a few little jobs done and out the way, so it's nice, good, lovely stuff.